What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome back to episode 42 of my Marvel United mini paint series. Today's episode, we're doing Silver Samurai. He is a bad guy. He's like an enemy to Wolverine, mainly. AKA Kenichiro Harada. He has the abilities of teleportation, as well as the ability to charge his katana with, energy. So, and he's also Mariko's brother. So let's get him started. Now for this little piece of his face that's right below the helmet, we're going to use elven flesh, and that's about the only part of his flesh that's sticking out. So this will be pretty brief right here. Next up, we're going to take Wizard's Orb, and we're going to use it for the shingles, or the acrylic looking shingles on the roof below him. Next, for his whole outfit, we're going to be using Shining Silver because it's a metallic armor, aka the name Silver Samurai. And you're going to probably add about at least 2 coats of this. It covers pretty well, but you just want to make sure you cover up everything. Get it nice and even. As you can tell, this video is a little bit shorter than the others because there's not many colors used. And I cut out a lot of the boring drying parts and sped up the actual this painting process itself. So trying to make them a little more palatable for you guys. Next, for the piece of wood for the beam he's standing on, I'm going to use oak brown. Just try not to get the brown onto the silver. Or the green for that matter. Next, for the little gemstone on his forehead, I'm going to use pure red. I'm going to go back, just make sure I clean up some of the edges around where the shingles are, where the shingles meet the beam. And now I'm going to take some matte white, and I'm going to use this just for his eyes. Now, once that's done and it's dried off, it's time to start the washing process. I'm going to start off with strong tone. I'm going to apply it to both the shingles and the beam he's standing on. Next, I'm going to use Flesh Wash for just the part of his face that's exposed. And you only need a little bit for that. Now I'm going to use Dark Tone, and that's going to cover his entire armor. You can see I'm going to take a little bit of the elven flesh to highlight his face once it's dry. And then for his armor, I'm going with the fairy dust color, and I'm going to try to dry brush it. I know it's a weird because it's more of a medium, it's more of a mixing color. But being that it's like really bright, it might be able to, it's more of a whitish color. I'm hoping that it adds like a little bit of a shine to the silver. Next, I'm going to take Scaly Hide, and I'm going to apply this to the shingles for the highlight color. For the beam, I'm going to use Fur Brown. And that's gonna pretty much complete him. I honestly, I think he turned out pretty well. If I would have done anything differently, being that I've watched more of the show and I've went back and I've read some of the comics after painting this figure, I would have probably added a glow effect to his katana, like a yellow, because he has that in the comics. But I mean, I like how he turned out. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you like this video and like to see more, just hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified of any of the new episodes when they come out. You can check out my Facebook page or my Twitch page for live streaming sometimes. And again, thanks for watching, and later, Saiyans.